Hey guys, part two of what's happening. I got through part one, almost finished it, but then because where my phone sits in my car, the sun was hitting the phone, and the beautiful thing about phones now is when they get too hot, they just shut down. So, you know, saving them from exploding. So, which is a great thing. So, part one, I'm pretty sure from memory, I haven't watched it back, it's uploading right now. So part one, I was talking about how the mainstream media talked about how Trump was going to go to Korea and cause an all-out nuclear war, World War III, you know, all that stuff. But he went over in peace and he left in peace, but the whole world thought the economy was going to crash because Trump was going over to flex his muscles and all this sort of stuff with Korea, but yet he walked away with a handshake and made peace. So you can't always believe what the mainstream media is going to tell you, which is the point of the last video. At the end of the day, was the point is that you've got to look at everything from all angles, all points of view. I must have cut myself shaving, or that's just I don't know, I can't tell. So you just can't. You can't believe everything you're being told from one source, one outlet, because it's been proven this week. Like, it's been proven the last month has really shown how far the mainstream media will go. I watched Channel 7 today, right? Actually, last night before I went to bed. Oh no, because I was watching The Good Doctor. If you watch The Good Doctor, good show. Good show, I like that show. But before The Good Doctor came on, I was watching the end of Channel 7's update. You know, for some reason we got the news on at 6 o'clock, and that goes until 7. And then from 7 till 8 o'clock, there's other stuff on. And then from 8 o'clock to 9:30, there's an hour and a half of more news. More news. We get news at 6 o'clock. From 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, there's 3 hours of news, right? And then from 9 o'clock to about 11:30, there's no news. And then from 11:30 to 12:30, there's more news. And then from 12:30 to 6 o'clock, right, there's no news. There's news breaks every hour. And then after that, 6 o'clock till 7 o'clock, there's news. And then from 8 o'clock to 9:30, I'm pretty sure, there's more fucking news. How much news do you need to take in before you realise everything you're being told is the same goddamn shit every single fucking day? Right? That's what annoys me. These people are following the same shit they've been told all day, every day for the last month. Which brings me to the point of last night. Last night I was watching the end of the news because I was waiting for The Good Doctor to start, because we don't have it on. We don't have cable over here in Australia. We do, but we don't. It doesn't air that way. It's not that simple. So we have a free-to-air service, and on the free-to-air service over here, you can watch The Good Doctor. It's not on a reasonable hour. It'd be nice if it was on at 8:30 instead of the hour and a half COVID update. But The Good Doctor was on, so I was getting ready to watch that. So here I am, catching the end of this COVID 2019-2020 update. And I'd already seen the video. I'd already seen the video somewhere else of the monkeys. You'll know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. The monkeys get released from the zoo, right? The monkeys got released. Now, in Taiwan or Thailand, somewhere over there with a T. I can't remember specifics, okay, but I do know that I watched it, okay, because I do remember seeing it. The zookeepers released the fucking monkeys. Now, did Channel 7 tell the people last night that? Oh, no. Oh, look at what happens when all the humans have to stay inside. All the animals come out to play, and they're thriving in this moment of no human interaction and no humans to scare them off. These monkeys were released from the goddamn zoo. They were released. Oh, it looks like something out of the Planet of the Apes. Michael Usher. Tell the real story. There's footage of the zookeepers letting the monkeys out into the streets. There is footage. There also in 1995 there was a movie. Brad Pitt starred in it, and the movie is about what's happening now. All right, I will do another video about that because I'm going to actually go and watch it. Okay, I watched bits and pieces of it yesterday through an anonymous video. Anonymous. If you don't know who Anonymous are, get on here on your fucking YouTube after you watch this video and type in Anonymous and subscribe and go and watch a couple of videos from the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, last month. All right, do some other research. That's the point of this video. Okay, part 2, do your research. Look at everything from other angles. Okay, not everything is what you believe. You shouldn't believe everything that you get told from one person. If Mary at work told you that John fucked Susan, would you believe it? Or would you go and ask Susan, hey, did you fuck John? You wouldn't. You would go and ask Susan. Or you'd fucking go and ask someone else. Hey, Mary, did you know that John and Susan... Did they do that? Did Susan and John fuck? Did they? No. Oh, I haven't heard that story. You got to get all the story. The Monkeys is the prime example. I watched it last night on Channel 7. They were talking about, they made it. Now, in the first video of this video, the part 1, we talk about using things in the media that recollect with that. What are those words I use? They were really good words too. They use words that you can relate to, okay, and that your subconscious clicks to, okay. So they made the story a feel-good story, okay, but they didn't even tell the story properly, okay. So they talked about how the animals are thriving and how the animals are, oh, the world's been taken over by animals now, there's no humans in it. Oh, look, this is amazing. They used it as a feel-good, but they didn't really tell you the full story. And they don't have to, because guess what? You're already absorbed with the thought of these monkeys running around a city in Taiwan or Thailand, one of those places, right? And I'm pretty sure it was in Taiwan. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure it was. I'm going to go back and check that one out. But the point is, see, that's the point. It's about going and checking it out and then looking at it. All these people don't believe that the global economy is going to become a cashless society. Cashless. It's been happening for 10 fucking years. Like, I don't understand how you don't know that. Where have you been for the last 10 years? More and more people were swiping cards. More and more people swipe cards to pay for stuff. More and more people use apps on their phone to pay for stuff. Cash will become obsolete. There will be no cash. That's what they're moving towards. Okay? As far as keeping us in the house, I don't know what that's about. I really don't. I have no idea why they're keeping us safe and using that word to our better nature. There we go, to our better nature. They're appealing to our better nature so that you don't suspect anything's actually going on. But you've got to question everything. You can't. Like I said, if Susan or if Mary said Susan fucked John or John fucked Susan, you'd go and ask them both if you were really concerned. And that's the problem. People aren't really concerned. They're just following the herd. Another prime example of following the herd is our government said from the start, from the very start. In Australia, our government said from the very start that kids are safer at school. But no. One parent had to pull their kids out, and like sheep, every parent in the districts started pulling their kids out. Why? Because the fear. You've got one person telling you that it's okay, and you've got one person telling you that it's not okay, and it's not safe. But yet, the people that you listen to about staying home and not going anywhere for Easter, otherwise you're going to get a $16,000 fine, you'll listen to them about that, but you won't listen to them about sending your kids to school because that's where they're safe. That's where they're safe. You see what I mean? They tried to appeal to your better nature and you didn't buy it But yet, staying home for Easter and not being able to go to your shack or being able to go fishing or be able to spend time with your family outside of the perimeter of your yard, that appeals to you. That appeals to your better nature. So if you got a government text message yesterday that said, and it's a campaign, that tells you everything. They've even used the word campaign. This is our campaign. It's advertising. And what is advertising's main goal? To get you to buy. Doesn't mean you have to physically buy a product. You just have to buy the theory. You have to buy the emotion. You have to buy, and they're using that by appealing to your better nature by using the word safe. Safe is a great word. Safe makes you feel safe. If you tell people it's going to be safer for them to be at home, they will stay home. They won't question it. Why is it safer? Why? Why are we only listening to people that believe and not believe, people that agree with the government? Why are we only hearing from them people? Because they only want you to hear them. They only want you to hear that person speak. They don't want you to hear someone else's opinion. I have seen multiple YouTube videos and Facebook videos over the last 3 weeks get pulled off the internet because they don't agree or conform. That's right. Videos and uploads are getting pulled from the internet because they don't agree or conform with the general message of stay home, stay safe. What does that tell you? They only want you to hear one side. There are hundreds of videos that are getting uploaded that are getting pulled because it's not what the mainstream want you to hear right now. They want... What happened to climate change? Why am I not hearing anything about climate change? Why isn't ISIS being spoke about? Why are there no protests? Why are there no mass shootings? Why are there no... Why? 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 You can't... Okay, if ISIS is really that big of a threat and that dangerous, right? This is just purely opinion. If they're based on what we've been told by the media and the governments, if ISIS is really that bad and that sadistic and that cunning, then why are they not attacking now? Now's the right time to attack. If you were going to attack a place, if you were going to attack a country, if you were going to attack a population of people, you would attack that population right fucking now. Do you know why? Because that population's on its knees. Isn't it? Where are ISIS? I haven't heard shit about ISIS. I haven't heard shit about Greta. I haven't heard shit about climate change. I haven't seen any protests. I haven't seen any gunfights. I haven't seen any massacres, and I haven't seen no bombings. What happened to the war between Israel and the Palestinians? That war, you know what I'm talking about? What happened to that? What? They just we'll just put we'll just put them all down. We'll just stop fighting. I don't think so. I don't think so. See, you got to question it. Why? Why has it stopped? I'm telling you now, it's not because of COVID. Those guys wouldn't care. Those guys, if they don't care. Okay, they would be, if they were really that big of a threat, they'd be bombing the crap out of everywhere right now. They'd be taking down everybody. All right? So don't believe everything you hear in the media. That's part 2. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, all that stuff. And have a nice day. Have a great Easter. Stay safe. If you go out, make sure you get out in the sun. Okay, vitamin D is imperative right now. Okay, vitamin D and eating vegetables, drinking lots of water, staying hydrated, and eating fruit. Okay, be good, be healthy, stay fit mentally and strong, and stay fit physically. Peace out, guys.